This is called a Tensa Hedron hammock stand. So I've drilled a tiny hole there to start with, and then I've drilled those holes out bigger. I scraped my finger at the store, got those drilled out bigger, and keep on working. I have these marked out. Start drilling the bigger pipes next. So I drilled a pilot hole, an 1/8 of an inch or something like that, and then I drilled it out to the right size that I needed, 5/16 or 3/8, and then I used the file to file out the burrs and everything. I used the point of the file at some point. It has a rat tail, and I stuck it down in the hole and wallowed it around to make sure the burrs were all out. Then I used a piece of plastic pipe to put in there to make a liner, heated it up on the stove, and then squeezed it flat. Okay, I've got this thing put up, and it's got this end. And set in it, try it out. Seems like it works. Pretty comfy. Bought 2 pieces of 3/4 inch 10-foot long EMT, 2 pieces of 1 inch pipe, and I cut all the pipes to 5 feet long in the store. I took my own pipe cutter, and they offered to cut them for me, but I had my own equipment. I bought a piece of PEX pipe for the liners, and I bought 7/8 inch and 1 1/8 inch rubber caps to go on the bottoms on the pipes, and I bought those clips to hold them in place. The whole thing was under $70. So today we're going to set up the Tensa Hedron hammock stand and put the hammock all in it. This is how I have it packaged, with just a strap, and all of the components are just hooked on here. And here I'm lining up the holes. There's a piece of tape where I can see where it comes out. That's where I stop. And the holes line up. I put a pin in and do that 4 times. 1 for each of those upright poles. Now we do the same thing at this end. And pull it out, find the piece of tape, stop, twist the pipe, put the pin in the hole, and we're done. And now we separate the middle parts, and from between those 2 joints is about 7 feet on mine. Some people say it's about 6, but you're gonna have to adjust it and play with it and get it to the right spot. And you'll see I fiddle with it off and on throughout the day, getting it just right. Now the middle part that's on the ground is tied together. That keeps those from splaying apart. And now we add the hammock, and the hammock has a static ridge line, and that is what is going to hold the upper 2 points from coming apart. So I pull it and take the carabiner, clip it onto the orange string that's tied at the end, and I can see that my hammock is way too high at this point. So there's going to be some adjusting that's necessary. So the hammock is sitting too low, so in order to fix that I need to squeeze these legs in a little, and that you have to adjust that a little bit. That looks about right, but I have to tie this in a different fashion. Now we'll try it again. Yeah. So where this string is on the ground, I have to keep my weight on this side, which is pulling against the black strap at that end. If I set on this end of it, the whole thing is going to want to tip. And I do have a safety cord over there, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to rely on the safety. So I stay on this side of that center strap. We got it going on. So the beauty of this situation is you can set this up where there are no trees. After doing a little bit of fiddling around, I've used a daisy chain kind of hammock strap and got rid of this rope. It's not really doing anything. And have to kind of wiggle it around, tweak it some. When you saw me slide these out and put the pin in, it was from kind of a distance probably. I put the tape on so I could tell when this slides out, I know that that hole is lined out. So that's how I know how to not slide it too far. The pipe is in here about this far, about 2 inches below here. So that gives me about 6 inches of overlap there. I have a challenge messing with this tarp, getting the tarp in the right spot. And I have some other ideas of how to deal with that, but I haven't messed with them yet. I could put a pole up here and hang the tarp on the pole and then have some holes drilled down here to anchor it and have more support. But I'm about to unfurl this tarp and be able to get set up for the evening. I can tie the tarp, or the front side to the back and the back side to the front. Just looped it around the peg here. And if I needed to close things off or it got awful windy, that would work. I'm really pleased with this. Very happy with it. So one side I've got up and the other side I've got kind of closed off. So here's the view inside. You can see the pin is a good place to tie off to. It's about the right spot. Then this side is out to a pole there, and this side is out into the trees. I'm camping down here in this grassy area today, so I've got a bunch of dead wood, a thicket there, whatever it is. This is sort of the low area right over there, and it's got a lot of willow, and some of it's a diamond willow. And this is what the quality of the diamond willow that I'm pulling out of there. It's not much. I'm giving this fire pit another try. It's a great situation where you don't want to put a scar on the ground. I was able to get everything set up and it worked out great. I'm so glad that I made this hammock stand. I'm thankful for the instruction that I found online about it and followed some other people's step-by-steps and general directions. Added a little bit of my own originality. I was able to sleep in this for 5 nights, and every night I was able to enjoy the coyotes making whatever noise coyotes do, and it was kind of spooky and weird. It was really wild, even though I was just in my own kind of yard. Made my dog Jasper bark a lot, but I enjoyed a campfire every night, and the bonus was I was able to enjoy the northern lights every night, and didn't see that coming, but I just noticed it one night, and then it was every night after that. I was able to get a few pictures that I'll share with you here. Stay tuned to the very end and watch as the campfire is against the night sky, and I enjoyed it so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope you get something out of this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed creating this hammock stand. I enjoyed seeing God's beautiful creation. See you in the next one.